Well, guys, it looks like I was right again. When we were talking about the Harry Potter TV series coming out on HBO Max, one of the first things that I mentioned was the fact that the Twitter activists were going to lose their minds. Like, we knew that all the trans activists were going to come out because it was easy and they were going to complain about this TV show and try to get it boycotted, just like they tried to do with Hogwarts Legacy, and they completely failed on that notion. Now, again, they're trying to do this with the new TV show because, according to this article from Bounding Into Comics, it says Twitter activists call for boycott of new Harry Potter Max series. We don't want to give that turf, J.K. Rowling, any more money. The crazy thing to me is that a lot of these people clearly do not know how finances work when it comes to TV shows, royalties, and things like that. J.K. Rowling has gotten paid already. I need you guys to understand this. She has gotten paid already. The contract is set. The money is probably in the bank account by now. She has gotten her money. No amount of boycotting is ever going to stop her from getting that money because she already has it. She is going to continue to make royalties from all of her projects that she has out there. And you guys are picking the easiest ones to complain about. First, you complained about Hogwarts Legacy that she was barely even involved in the first place. She is more involved in this TV show, and you guys are complaining about this TV show now as well. So let's see what this article has to say, because I want to see the meltdown. I guarantee the meltdown is glorious. It says, following the recent announcement that Warner Bros. Discovery will be producing a new and faithful television adaptation of J.K. Rowling's Harry Potter series, fans everywhere rejoice at the possibility of seeing the boy wizard's full story recounted on the small screen. After all, for decades, the series has been a gateway for many into the magical world of reading. And while the cinematic interpretations of Rowling's story were enjoyable and well produced, they barely scratched the surface of the wizarding world. But just like with Hogwarts Legacy, transgender activists did not share the same sentiment as actual Harry Potter fans. As soon as WBD announced that the upcoming Rowling-produced Max series was in production, the activists called for a mass boycott of the upcoming transphobic series. Dude, that is hilarious to me. It's hilarious to me. You want to know why? Because the funny thing is, again, just like in Hogwarts Legacy, where they had an actual trans character that was introduced and was prominent in the game, it was introduced in the beginning, like damn near in the beginning of the game. You wouldn't have known that unless you played the game. But of course, these people want to go to complaining first instead of realizing who or what they're actually complaining about. J.K. Rowling is a hardcore progressive. Just because she disagrees with you on your trans notion and believes that biology is real doesn't mean that she is not a hardcore progressive. This could have been one of your biggest allies if you guys weren't such fucking psychopaths that you didn't even give her the opportunity to be an ally. As cringy as that fucking word is, I guarantee you J.K. Rowling probably would have been an ally if you would have just spoke it out, discussed it, have a conversation with her, and see her point of view. But no, you want complete and utter dominance. Without the dominance, you feel like you have nothing. So it is funny to me because, again, this is HBO Max, right? So you know they're going to wokeify the shit out of this. Even though they're saying it's going to be faithful, I highly, highly doubt that it's going to be faithful. I guarantee you one of the three main characters will become black. It's almost guaranteed at this point. But they're not even giving it a chance because they're told to be mad at J.K. Rowling. Like, these people are NPCs, so they're told to be mad at something. They're going to be mad at something. So let's read some of the tweets here that we have because they're going to be great. I love the emojis in the profile, by the way. I love it. The trans flag. I mean, you got everything going. It says, just a friendly reminder that J.K. Rowling is basically the leader of the trans genocide campaign. Wow, that is strong. But sure, enjoy your precious Harry Potter at the expense of trans lives. Thanks, HBO Max, for showing your true effing colors. I still, to this day, haven't seen a single person die from Harry Potter. I'm just saying, so until you can produce results showcasing that people are dying left and right because Harry Potter is being enjoyed by the masses, you're pretty much just doing fear-mongering at this point. Which, I mean, I know you guys feed off that anyway because you believe the whole world is after you and trying to kill you when most of you just end up killing yourselves before anybody else can do it. It says, I really hope people actually boycott HBO Max over this stupid effing Harry Potter show. Well, that's not going to happen. No one asked for that. Everybody asked for that. And we sure as F don't want to give that turf J.K. Rowling any more money. I want to. Cancel your account and give that money to a trans organization instead. How about we don't? How about we don't do that, considering that you guys have all the press right now, all the internet clout right now. You literally have organizations left and right that are stealing money from regular people who feel like they need to virtue signal to you and barely giving you a dime in return. I think you have plenty of that going on right now, so you really don't need any more of that. It says, and for those of you that don't see why this is an issue or don't want to miss your shows that are currently on there, F you too. Well, that's a great way to get people on your side. Goes to show how people don't give a fuck about you because you're so goddamn angry all the time, Mr. They, them, that you just don't give people the chance to even go on your side because you don't want to listen to their mindset. You don't want to listen to what makes other people tick. You're too busy trying to convince everybody else what's important to you because you think the universe revolves around you. It doesn't work like that. True to form, some even accuse anyone, and that means anyone, who would engage with the series, either as a viewer, a crew member, or an actor in its cast, of automatically supporting Rowling's views. J.K. Rowling is an executive producer. She will directly benefit. If you support the right of trans people to exist, you do not touch this, period. Nobody is stopping people from existing. Like, nobody's stopping trans people from existing, and I mean trans adults, mind you, because the first thing that everybody wants to bring up is, oh my God, there's laws out there that stops underage people from becoming trans. Good. There should be laws out there stopping that. But if you want to do that when you're an adult and you want to ruin your life at 18 years old or roll the dice, you may very well end up becoming very happy after becoming trans. And that's great. More power to you. But a lot of people end up detransitioning because they realize that when they started too early and too young, that they done fucked up. So to protect those people, let's wait until people become adults before they make decisions like that. Because if I went around telling every doctor that I want to cut my arm off, they would basically put me in the mental institution and tell me that that's not something that they can do. But for some reason, when it's a titty or a dick, everybody says, oh, it's perfectly fine. Let's get it going. It says this, JKR is a transphobe who's actively making people's lives worse and is proud of doing so. How is she actively making people's lives worse? She's not talking about you. That's the funny thing. You're talking about her 24/7. She never talks about you. Very rarely, unless someone accuses her of something or attacks her. Then she has every right to do so. If you're a cast or crew member on this show, you're guilty, period. Oh, wow. Even the kids. Oh, wow. No exceptions and no mercy should be shown. Interesting. You know, it's crazy to me how the trans community, they talk a lot tougher than they actually are. You know what I mean? No mercy will be shown. No mercy at all. Meanwhile, they are literally crying online about J.K. Rowling having not even mentioned their name. And they're like, oh my God, she's trying to kill us. Okay, keep believing that, buddy. Then it says those who will play in a new Harry Potter series working with J.K. Rowling will be making a choice. Oh, interesting. Feminist author Burson TTK threatened the future cast a stand against trans people all over the world. Why does it have to be a choice? I don't understand. Like, why is it okay for people to take roles for other things, but then in this scenario, they're not allowed to take the role? You know what they're trying to do, right? They're trying to intimidate the new actors and actresses, especially the kids. They're trying to intimidate the kids and make them feel like that they're doing something wrong by taking the role in this TV show, when they're not doing anything wrong, and these people have no fucking lives whatsoever that they have to complain about a TV show. It's just weird. Like, it's one thing to complain about race swapping, it's one thing to complain about lazy writing, it's one thing to complain about bad CGI, but you're complaining about a show simply existing. Isn't that ironic to you? It's ironic to me. You're literally complaining about a show just for it existing, and it's only existing, and you have a problem with that. It's interesting. Others like NerdSync contributors Scott and Iswander took things a step further and encouraged their fellow activists, if you know someone who is excited about this, now's the perfect time to stop knowing them. Wow. That's great. So, I mean, listen, these people clearly want to seclude themselves. They want to make it so that they're the victims. Of course, it's just the easiest thing to do. And this show is going to be a massive success. And the funny thing is, I would have tore this show apart if it did a bunch of woke shit, because I know it's going to. I know it's going to. It's HBO Max. It's going to do a bunch of woke shit, and I will call it out at the end of the day. But I gotta tell you, I'm more inclined to want to watch it now, just like I was a hell of a lot more inclined to play Hogwarts Legacy, even though I was going to play it anyway because I'm a big Harry Potter fan. I'm more inclined to watch this show now and give it a full watch because I know every single episode, every single minute that I watch this show, a trans person goes absolutely insane online. And I think that's great fuel to add to the fire. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you did enjoy it. And if you did, consider leaving me a subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to like the video, comment, let me know what you thought. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Hypnotic out.